Hey guys, these are the instructions that I got from Boreland Groover to get prepared for my colonoscopy and endoscopy. This actually has more to do with the colonoscopy here because it cleans out your bowels. Anyway, when I went to the store, I went to Walmart to get the Miralax and the Dulcolax. It says get 238 gram bottle. The only one I was able to find was the 510 gram bottle. But anyway, I was able to measure everything out properly. Three days prior to the procedure, had to begin a low fiber diet, which sucks because I love high fiber foods. I'm more into the whole grain breads and the whole wheat breads and lots of vegetables and stuff. But that's some of the suggestions there. Then the day before the procedure, no solid food, don't drink any beverage containing milk products, don't drink any red, orange, or purple liquids, no alcoholic beverages. There's a list there of some stuff that you are allowed to have. Then you got to take your doses of the laxatives here. That's the first dose, 6 o'clock p.m. the night before. And the second dose, 6 hours prior to the procedure. So the goal pretty much is to get rid of all the poop before they try to go up in there and look inside you. They just want clear liquids coming out, if possible, or watery diarrhea, cloudy, clear to slightly cloudy watery diarrhea is what they want. And you're required to have a driver. Not going to be able to drive yourself after the procedure. I mean, I'm sure I could have driven myself, but it's not a good idea. You want to make sure you have a driver, and they won't allow you to have the procedure unless you have somebody with you that can drive you. Junior here. Had to get a ride in the toaster because I'm not allowed to drive after my procedure. Looks like it's getting ready to rain. This is where they do colonoscopies and endoscopies. They go in, put the snake camera down through both ends of you. Go down through your throat, and then they come up from the other end to check you out, make sure you don't have colon cancer or anything. So I'm going in for the procedure. Wish me luck. What up? Came out on the other side. The colonoscopy place. Guess we'll find out what happened. Got me wired for sound here.
Just push that button.
Oh, let me see. It's not rolling. Yeah, it's going. Camera's on. Well, I farted.
In public.
I guess is that's the sign, that you're okay to go home.
Yeah.
I was passing gas pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel pretty good actually.
Yeah.
No nausea yet.
You just shouldn't have it.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised I haven't seen my pit bull that roped me into this place. Hutch here. Were you able to bring Hutch back?
Yeah.
Where's Hutch?
Right there.
Where you at, Hutch? Hutch. Hey, boy. What's up?
Okay. Down.
Family service dog.
That's there.
Philip, I'm actually going to be taking over for Amanda here, but I've got the paperwork here. I'm going to go over the results with you. These will go home with you, though, so don't feel in one part of the throat. So they did dilate. They did take some biopsies there. Probably will have a bit of a sore throat for a day or two as a result. Totally normal after dilation. But that should hopefully help immediately with some of the difficulty swallowing. Now, I would still go with some nice, easy-to-swallow foods today. Things like scrambled eggs are always a good bet. But there's no restrictions. It's just whatever you can handle kind of thing. There was a little bit of redness in the stomach. He called it diffuse and mild, so nothing real bad. But they still took some biopsies to send for testing to see what might be going on there. Small intestines looked totally normal, didn't do anything there. On the colonoscopy, did have 3 polyps. Now, none of them were very large. They were all on the small end of the scale. Now, they were all in the rectum, so kind of just on the inside. So I expect you'll see a little bleeding for a day or two. Nothing to be worried about. Totally normal after biopsies there. And that should go away all on its own. A little bit of diverticulosis in the whole colon, but nothing that was inflamed or infected or causing any problems. Stick with plenty of fiber, plenty of water in the diet. Those should continue to not be a problem. Few little hemorrhoids, but again, nothing bothering. Same thing, fiber, water, less likely to have problems with them. We will send those off for testing, of course. Based on the results of the test, we'll determine how long till the doc recommends the next colonoscopy. Based on how they looked, he went ahead and wrote 3 years right now. But if they all come back benign or something to that, he may bump you up to 5. It'll just kind of depend on the results.
As far as what'd you call it? Diverticulitis?
He has diverticulosis.
Okay.
Diverticulitis is when they get inflamed or infected.
Okay. So, like years ago, you stay away from seeded products or?
That was the thinking for many, many years, so you're not incorrect, but they've actually disproven that in the last few years. Nuts, seeds, whatever.
That's good to know.
they'll eat.
My doctor said, don't worry about that.
Yep. But it was the teaching for 50 years.
Yeah.
And it was only within like the last 5 they've kind of disproven you're at no more risk.
Yeah.
The fiber and water does a better job of preventing that than anything else.
All right.
His discharge instructions are on here. It's pretty much the same on both packets. Big stuff, of course, just no driving, no alcohol, no signing anything, making big decisions. Just
You're
take it
buying
easy.
a house?
Wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if anything does come up, that's the on-call physician's number 24/7 if you guys need to get a hold of us.
Okay.
So I will pass that to you.
Thank
A
you.
few little packets of information there as well.
Speaking of passing, I was passing some pretty good gas.
Hey, good. We want you to here. If I could just have you sign your taking it home there.
All right.
Hey, puppy.
Touchdown.
Did they have any medications or
Yeah.
to add?
I didn't see any on there, but
I do have to be here today with
I can fill this one out.
and then standing right in front of us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
May I do the reconciliation?
Yeah, if you want to go.
Okay, so use the aspirin. So aspirin you'll just resume tomorrow, but not today.
Okay.
We're gonna go to Denny's afterwards,
That's fine. I mean,
as long as they
we'll
can
get him up
tolerate
and
And you
it.
said no medications on the discharge thing.
we'll get him up and dressed here. Are we about done monitoring?
I believe so. I'll check at the time. I want to say, yeah, I think this is the last set of it.
Perfect.
So,
Well, as long as feeling pretty steady, no problems, but we'll make sure you're doing okay. As long as you are, there's no problem with that. We're mostly just waiting on Dr. Patel at this point to finish that next case and come out and talk with you.
Yeah, of course.
I know that was a lot of information,
No.
but it is all written there, so,
Right.
you know, and of course, any questions you can always call up.
And when the results come back, the biopsies come back, they'll have an appointment in a week or so.
Probably about 2 weeks or so. It takes us at least a week to get the results back. Did you already have a follow-up appointment scheduled?
I think there is, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Lots of times they do pre-schedule them. He's fine. He's not in the way. So.
Thank you.
but he's all good. If he'll just chart like taking out the IV.
Too, well, yeah.
Now, is Dr. Maniotto over here?
No, he's actually at the Riverside office.
Yeah, that's where I see him. I didn't know if he just goes back
Same
and forth.
same umbrella, but different office. Yeah.
All right.
Oops, I forgot to put it
Catch site.
Peace joiner.
Good boy. Yes.
I thought I would meet Patricia.
Trisha?
Yeah, Webster.
Probably in the office.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that
That's how you
is.
spell it? I can't hear my.
No, J-O-I.
She was on me like a pit bull to get this thing done.
Well, hey, good. He had some stuff going on there, so it sounds like she was right. Thank you.
Change users, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's get this stuff off you.
I figured she would meet me at the door. So we went straight on over to Denny's, and I ordered the biggest double cheeseburger with French fries that they had on the menu. It was good. I'm getting the picture behind you.
You gotta have your flash on?
My first meal after my colonoscopy. You're gonna try to eat healthier from now on now? I usually do eat pretty healthy. I eat a lot of vegetables, actually. I like the beef, too.
I know
And
why
chicken.
Ed got the little burger.
You get one of these.
It's gone.
They actually recommend people start having colonoscopies and endoscopies at the age of 45 now. Here's some images going down through my neck into my stomach. I'm still waiting for the results of the biopsies to come back from the laboratory. This is the images from the colonoscopy. He gave me a couple of pamphlets that have some useful information in them. I'll just scan through them real quick. If anybody wants to read anything, they can pause the video. I think that's one of the things the doctor recommends that I might want to start taking there is proton pump inhibitor. I've never tried none of that stuff. Usually if I have any acid reflux or anything, I'll just take a Tums. And most of the times I don't have a problem with acid reflux unless I eat a lot of garlic. This is the other pamphlet here. What is a colon polyp? That's what it is there. Growth in the lining of the colon. What was that? Oh. Don't want cancer. Some symptoms. So that's one of the tools that they use to look inside and also to remove the polyps. The little snare plus the camera and the light is all built into the snake. The long snake that they use to go up inside you. And the snare positioned around the polyp. And they tighten it up like a guitar string there. Electric artery, so heat is applied, so it cauterizes the wound so you don't have any bleeding. Pretty clever. It's a bit more involved than a Leatherman. Even the skeletal couldn't get up inside there. As cool as it is. When I was an aircraft mechanic, we used to have some tools like that. They called borescopes. It's like an endoscope, but they don't have the snares or anything. They just have a light in the camera inside the long snakes. So we could look inside the aircraft engines and gearboxes and parts of the airframe. So you can find any kind of damage, corrosion, cracks, or anything like that. I think the most expensive one we had was maybe like $5,000. Here's a system that I saw on the doctor's toy website. Cost $24,000. That's an interesting contraption there. Looks like it has a couple of air connections there and there. Maybe one's for air and one's for suction. They're calling it a Hopkins biopsy for histoscope. There's a long flexible one there. Anyway, I was curious about it and I just thought I'd include that in my video. All for the low price of $24,000. Anyway, I want to thank my sister and her husband for getting me over to my appointment on time and then taking me over to Denny's to eat afterwards, and for bringing Hutch along for support. Hutch gets to go into places where they won't allow regular dogs, because Hutch is a service dog or service animal. I think there's more than one type of service animal. There's Charlie. Charlie was just a rescue dog that my sister had at her house temporarily. They're foster parents for Charlie, and now he's found a permanent home. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss him. We'll get by to see him one day. My sister also made this shirt for me. Guess that means I'm a YouTuber now. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. And if you haven't gotten a colonoscopy by the time you're 45, make sure you get one. Y'all take care. B Dog Jr., we over and out.